Hey guys, welcome back. We got a Harmonia Vehicles Allegretto here that's considered treated. It's only got 14,000 miles and it's at 22,850. I'm just going to go ahead and get that vehicle because I've got nothing else left to do tonight, and it's 10 o'clock at night on Monday. I've just got nothing else to work on. So I'm going to go and spend a little bit of extra money on, you know, like a kind of a more high-end vehicle here. I've been reading your comments from episode 1 and 2. I posted 1 and 2 on the same day. And I just want to reiterate, you know, the reason why we're not negotiating is because it's a challenge run. Okay, I thought I was pretty clear on that. I thought I was drilling that in, but maybe in case it's somehow not clear, the reason why I'm hitting accept immediately is because it's part of the challenge run. Okay, we've already done it in a manner that's, you know, like the legitimate run and stuff. We've already done that first run. This is worth 20,488. Yikes. They want a lot more than the value of this vehicle. They want a lot more than the value of this vehicle. Like, I'm going to have to make $3 grand on this. I'm going to have to make it 10. Okay, you know what? We're going to do it anyway because I want a project car tonight. But I also wanted to show you something that's really, really cool. I'm very excited about it. Just before booting up the game and starting the recording of this video, they dropped another patch for this. And I'm very excited about what's the contents of this patch because it is something that I didn't mention it at all before. I honestly never really thought about it until like I started making my document or whatever, and I didn't even put it in there. But they made something that I think is just so simple, and yet it's going to be a very, very big deal for, I think, a lot of people here. They've made it to where now your vehicles have a trunk. Yeah, a usable one. And each vehicle has space to store things in. Now, I would assume that each vehicle is unique, but you can see like this vehicle has 20. If we come over to this vehicle here, this one here also is 20. I think I just accidentally replaced the plate on that. No. Okay, it didn't. Good. Whew. And then this one has a trunk as well, like 20, right? So what I want to see, and I suspect every car is unique, but I want to see this. If I put this piece of tape in the trunk of this car, okay, it's not in this one, and it's not in this one, right? And so now every car, you're going to put stuff in the trunk. Now, this is great because it means we can have a greatly expanded inventory space, but you might want to make sure before you sell the car, you don't have a whole bunch of really valuable things in the trunk. I'm just saying that's something you're going to want to have to take a look at now. But I'm very happy that they have added that into the game. It's a very, very cool thing. So I paid way over market value for this car, unfortunately. It does need a couple of different things that I can replace right now. Like the brake disc, I have a replacement that's better than 21%. The catalytic converter, I think I have one that is better than 23%. So I'm just going to get all the red stuff out of here. And then we'll continue there. I can't do the odometer while it's lifted. I guess that makes sense. So I'm going to go into the catalytic converter. I'm honestly not sure what parts I have, but I think I have one that's better than that. Okay, 37. It's just going to be the way it is. So I got a 37 there, and then the other thing that was bad, it was in the red anyway. This one has holes in it. The last one didn't have holes. This one does. The last one is the brake disc on the right rear, which is not a big deal anymore because, as you guys saw in previous videos, we now have the drill, which is a $6,000 upgrade, but it's so worth it. Just do it. It's so worth it. Just do this. And then the brake disc. Yes, we want to replace the brake disc. We don't have a lot of good parts, so we're going to put a 49 on there. Stick a 71 of those on there. And now, because of the drill, there's just no excuse not to drill them all in, okay? So, you know, don't be lazy. Take an extra couple of clicks and do it. Right now, I have to do the spray thing. I have to get the holes out of this one because apparently that's a thing with this better one. So let's go ahead and get the holes out of this one real quick. 2. Should be 1 more. Might be around the other side. Your height. There it is. Okay. So now we got the holes out of this one too. It's going to raise the value of the vehicle up. And now it's a project car that I can at least work on overnight, and now I'll have 2 cars to sell in the morning. That's the idea anyway. So we're seeing the car. Looks pretty good. It's, it's 20,605. If I take from 20,605 and we really can't roll this one back very far, can we? There's only 1 tick for that one. So 605 comes down or goes up hopefully to 660. So that's this is why you got to be more selective with cars and not, at least in this challenge, you got to be more selective and not pay way over market value for things, because you're gonna end up just doing all this work for it and breaking even, and that's no fun. You don't want to do that, especially when people come in and lowball me. I may actually lose money on this car. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe not, but we'll see. Another person said, as I'm finishing up this Allegretto or whatever it's called, another person said, I should be polishing after or before the wax, not after the wax. And like, look, I'm not an expert on like cleaning cars and stuff like that. All right. I haven't had to do that professionally at all. So you're probably right. You probably have to polish before you wax, so the wax protects the paint. I get it. But the game does not want me to do that. I would love to have the polish moved to the body shop. Okay. But I can't do that. So I'm going to do what the game tells me to do. And that's kind of where I'm at. I'm going to go low on this one because it makes it look more sporty. Maybe not in the back, but there we go. Because of the whole tall grass and stuff in the foreground. Okay, so that car's done. Oh, you know what? And I should be replacing the license plate. There we go. So that'll help a little bit with the value there as we get that one set up on the computer as well. And I have to sneeze again. Why does that keep happening to me? I need to clean my office or something. That's nuts. We'll go 47,000 for that one. So we got some pretty high value cars in the lot. Just 2 of them, but it's pretty good. Let's see. I have it's 2:30 a.m. It's the next day, so maybe we'll get new vehicles. The newest cars are here. There's a Largo. That's mine. Hi. Newest cars. This Striker's treated not drivable. Okay. Treated drivable. Just down the road. I can't afford 4,600. Wow. That's feels bad, man. I'm gonna have to wait. I think I have to sleep it off here, unless I can find something else to work on. 42 is too expensive. Basically anything that's in the 4,000s or above, I just can't afford right now. This is that not drivable one that's over there. I guess I could take the one off for not have it for sale and then fix it. It kind of just depends on what's wrong with it. It's really close by too. I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. I don't know what exactly is wrong with it. Oh, but I can't grab it yet. Hang on. I have to go like this. Let's go. My ads. Let's get rid of the Largo. Okay, so this one's gonna go with me for now. So we're gonna go and get the trailer, and then we'll back up and get that other car too. Wow, you are touchy. So touchy. Back up. And I still have to restore all these cars over here too. I'm planning to do that very soon. We're just gonna go to the junkyard and buy all their parts, right? And maybe I should keep my $4,000 to do that. But I think what I'm planning to do instead is we're gonna sell this. Man, you can't turn. We're gonna sell the other cars, at least one of them, and then we have like 40 grand, right? Hopefully. Oh my gosh, you just have no turning radius at all. Just leave you there, for Christ's sake. Let's go. So this one's looking like 3467. There's a lot of stuff that I could fix in this. I need to replace the brake disc, and then these 2 pins could be replaced. The caliper rear right. So I have to do both rears, basically. There's holes. Bodywork's unfortunately in good shape. So 3467 is what it's worth, and at least we're getting it for under value. It's not drivable, right? So that's why I brought this and the trailer. Yep. Somebody said that you could press, and I'm only saying this in the video just so everybody's aware that you can do it. Somebody said that you can press the backspace key, and just, you know, so I don't have people saying, hey, you cheated. Oh, look, see, I can easily back this trailer up and do this. All right, so I'm there. But if you're having a hard time backing up the trailer, somebody said you can just press the backspace key. Oh, look at that. It sets you back on the road straight. Oh, interesting. So I have never used that before. So if I get in this car and I hit backspace, it just pops me on the road. So if you're having a hard time backing up the trailers and stuff, then you could just prompt it to go on the road like that. Sort of like that's how I wish reset would work. The reset function. Although I kind of wish it would be like that truck back there where it's on the parked on the side of the road. But if you're having a hard time backing up trailers, that is one solution. It might help you in getting cars on trailers and stuff. So that's an interesting thing. I think this conversation happened in video 1 or 2. Has to be, because I haven't pushed 3 yet. But yeah, thanks for bringing that up. I didn't even know you could do that. And so I'm just going to bring that up in case anyone else is having a hard time with backing things up. Because obviously I have no issues backing up trailers. I've been doing it most of my life with trucks and everything. So I'm pretty comfortable with backing up trailers typically. But you know, if you're having a hard time doing it, then for sure there's a mechanism there that'll help you with that. All right, this though, this vehicle, I need to donate it to a community college, because this vehicle is just, you are an embarrassment. Put this thing, I'm gonna put this all the way back over here, and then I'm gonna get out of this Largo forever because it cannot turn. There we go, right there. Okay then, did I replace the license plate? I did. All right, let's get this thing back listed for sale. I had it at 43,000 before. I think that's probably a price that I can live with, as long as it sells, of course. So 43,000 is pretty. That's pretty back in there. But I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna let it be there. $43,000. There it goes. And then I can get this one drivable, and we can bring it back and get it all washed up and everything, because it's 4 a.m. I have time, so I'll just do it. Okay, so I did successfully work on a car overnight, so I've been staying busy the whole night. But instead of listing this car for sale, I've got the pictures and stuff done already, but instead of listing that for sale, we're going to drive this over to the junkyard and see if we can't get some parts. Once I've got a little bit of extra money. I am fully allocated right now in my inventory at the moment anyway. So 43,000 is the listing price for the Largo, and we have 47,000 is the price for the Allegretto. Allegretto, I don't know what it's called. It's just, I'm just saying words, man. You know what I'm talking about, and that's the only thing that matters. And this guy, he's not interested in it. Now, grow the brand, upgrading the office to level 3. This is when we start to get a bit more serious in our office, isn't it? Because this is when we start to get the repair machine. Oh, yes. Very good. And having a bigger lot will also be pretty good as well. I don't think I'm ready to hire anybody yet, but I do need to get the body shop upgrade in order to get Office 3. So I'm not ready to hire anyone yet, but I will have the ability to hire somebody very, very soon. And yeah, I could just drive over to the junkyard right now, but then I wouldn't be nearby to sell these cars, and I would rather have more money in my pocket to purchase all of the parts at the junkyard, rather than going all the way over there and probably only being able to walk away or drive away, I suppose, with, 5 or 6 different parts. Like, I'd rather just clean them out and get all of them, especially the brake calipers and the brake discs and things that we're going to really be using a lot of. So I'm going to get that out of my inventory. Look at all the parts I've got here. I've got lots of shocks, lots of shock absorbers. These are front ones, rear ones. You can kind of tell the difference, I guess. The front ones have this little extra bit right here, and then the rear ones do not, for the picture. They've added a lot of cool stuff in the inventory, but they still don't have a way to sort the storage, and I still wish there was ways to sort that storage. But I'm not going to talk about that stuff. No, monkey, play the game. That's what we're doing. I figured while I'm waiting, I might as well roll back the odometers on some of my junkyard cars. But we do have a customer waiting out there somewhere, so let's go ahead and see what he's willing to pay. Or she. Could be a she. It's not, though. Let's go like this, and So again, market value is only 30,000, even though we've listed it for like 47 or whatever. Its market value is only $30,000. What are we getting for it? We're getting 27,763. Holy crap! You undercut me huge. You.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can see why you're really happy. Yeah, I can see why you're really happy with yourself. You son of a bitch. All right, I'm getting out of here. Let's go to the junkyard really quick. Let's get a whole bunch of parts. So how much did I really make on that car, right? Didn't I buy it for like 22,600? Something like that, right? So I really kind of made, I guess, close to $5,000. That's not a bad profit margin. I mean, I don't know if it's better than investing. You know, I think I still would have made more money buying, you know, 8 cars and making $1,000 on 8 cars. Obviously, that would be $8,000 in profit. There's still a case to be made. I think we really should use this series as, well, I don't know. Maybe this series isn't a really good idea to use it as, because, again, most of the time people are going to be, you know, you're going to be haggling and stuff. So, I mean, yeah, I guess, you know, having lots of really expensive cars is always going to be better still. All right. We're going to buy shock absorbers. We're going to buy, yeah, basically all of their shock absorbers. We're going to need them. We're going to buy all their brake calipers, brake discs, absolutely, without question. Pins, yes. The manifolds, I do need those. I need everything, basically. Everything except engines is pretty much what's needed in order to get my junk cars driving again. I guess I could get these. I don't really need them right now. I can't use them right now. So I think I'm going to pass, actually, on buying those. But, yeah, I also need other parts, too. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the trunk, and we're going to throw everything in the trunk. That's 20 items in the trunk. We have a full trunk in this car. And then we have $27,000 left. I'm going to go and just take a quick look at some of the parts that I have and try to see, like, what am I really missing to get... You know, I want to get at least the NGD on the road. It's the higher value one of the 3 that are sitting back there. So I'd like to at least get the NGD moving again. And so I'm going to buy a few parts from... Oh, my gosh. Out of control. A few parts from the other store. And I think maybe some fuses. So I can start repairing fuses and stuff, too. It doesn't have a huge impact, but they're also very cheap, and they have some impact. Okay, so let's hit up this store really quick here. I don't want to buy too much, like I said, but I'm thinking I will buy brake calipers and brake discs. We'll always need these. I'm never going to not need these. So I will buy these. I'm going to get... I think I didn't get a tailpipe before. I'm going to get 2 of those tailpipes as well. Trying to like make mental notes of what wasn't there, but I probably messed that up. Let's get a couple more license plate repair kits. We'll get some more tape. And then I want to go through and get, I don't know, like 3 of each of these fuses, but I don't have enough room for each of them. So we'll get, I don't know if they stack yet or not. Includes 3 small size fuses. Okay, so these is like this is an order of 3 orders of 3, basically, is what these are. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty good. We'll go 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. So I think I have all of the fuses now. Seems pretty good. And I almost used all my storage space. You know, I might as well use all the storage space. Let's get more... we'll get a front and a rear shock absorber. A brand new one there, too. We're going to use all these parts. Especially once we get the office upgrade, we'll definitely be using all of these things all the time. Because repair machine, right? We're gonna be repairing tons of parts, and we're gonna be hopefully going through lots of cars and fixing them all up. And yeah, it's gonna be, I mean, it's not gonna be worth fixing up a car like this to maximum like 100%, but it'll be certainly worth everything that's made by Harmonia, everything that's like the cargo wise stuff. I mean, basically everything that's valued at like $10,000 or more. I think there's probably merit in just getting as much of that as possible. I've already taken pictures of that car. So we're just going to come on over here and get it listed for sale while we're here. And then people will start, you know, coming on in again. And let's go 6,900. That seems a little aggressive. Let's go 6,500. Okay. So we got that done. Whoa, hang on. But remember, the car has stuff in it. So we need to empty the inventory out of the vehicle first. So let's put everything in there. Okay. We're going to come out over here. I know some of you were like, oh, no, don't do this. No, don't do it, Charlie. Oh, I actually can't empty the trunk while it's for sale. Okay, well, now we're learning how the trunk system works. That's fine. Take that away. That would have been horrible for our challenge right there. Right? Think about this. That would have been horrible if this person would have said, hey, I want your car. By the terms of my challenge run, I would have had to sell it to her, and I wouldn't have been able to take it away from sale, right? I don't think I would have been able to do that, so I would have lost all these parts. I don't know. Like, that's a gray area where I didn't know because the trunk didn't exist before, okay? But I think by rules, let me know what you think in the comments. Is that would have been the case, right? Is that the consensus? Like, if that person was interested in that car just now, then I would have had to sell it exactly as it was. No haggling, no negotiations. All sales final. Let's get the car back now. It doesn't have anything in the trunk anymore, thankfully, so we'll go 6,500 on it again. There we go. And now we have, what, $24,000 to look for inventory again? That's not too bad. I don't know if we're going to find anything that's meaningful there. Let's go to my wish list. There is a drivable car. It's treated nearby, very close by. I can just go grab it really quick. But I would like to also see if there's anything else. That's a UMX, and I really just don't want to put all my stuff in a UMX. There's a lot of non-drivable vehicles. I'm going to hold off on getting those until we have the next tier, I think, until we have the parts station, like until we have the parts refurbisher and stuff. Okay, so there's another Apex Motors Vanguard down this way here, so we can go ahead and schedule a meeting for that one too. That's pretty nice. I have to get my stuff back. It keeps taking it off. There we go. And then I think with the very little money we have left, that's probably all the cars we can really get. If I was going to get this one, it would have to be the only one I go get. So I'm going to hold off on that. Unfortunately, this Thunder is still... The Thunders are still all both excellent. So I'm not going to grab the Thunders. If you take a look at the Steam achievements for the game too, you get an achievement for selling a certain number. I think it's like 25. It might be more. Like, it's probably closer to 10. I forget what it is. But selling a certain number of each kind of vehicle is a Steam achievement. And so I think I'm going to, try to 100% this game with this run too, just because I'll be selling so many cars. And, it stacks with the previous series too. So kind of be nice. Yeah. To get 100% on the game. I don't really do that very often, so it'd be kind of cool. Okay, well, it's drivable, barely. There's definitely some stuff wrong with it. $46.86 is what it's worth, and you're gonna basically sell it to me for what it's worth, so... Okay.
Good job.
Yeah, good job. Yay, yay, yay. Okay. We'll just put this one right here for now, because this one's really close. And let's go ahead and see what we're dealing with on this car, too. This one is worth 3,000 bucks, pretty much. It's got a lot of stuff wrong with it, and yeah, same thing. So I'm buying it for market value, both of them.
All right.
Okay, let's see what we can make happen with this. I still don't have anyone interested in these two cars, but there's a lot of people on the lot, so there's opportunities for them to be interested in these cars, I guess. Get that one pulled in here. We're definitely going to want to jack that up here so we can do that. And here we go. Let's see. Who wants to pay me sticker price? Who wants to pay me sticker price? 26.6 is what it's worth. And you're going to give me 24.5. You know what?
Whoa, great job.
I think they've made up for all those times where I got the sticker price. I've got that 3 times now, right? And I really only gained, like, I don't know, total, probably like an extra 10 grand, maybe 12 grand from that happening so far. And I feel like them undercutting my prices and stuff is definitely made up for it. Like, I've undersold way more than $15,000, $20,000 worth of pricing so far without haggling. And then you might think, okay, well, the challenge is so far pretty easy. You just keep going through the ropes. But now we're getting to the point here, right, where pretty much every car available is in excellent condition. So if I want to keep pushing through volume, I'm going to get even lower margins on them because I really can't do a whole lot to them without a lot of work. And that's part of the challenge. That's part of that whole deal is, you know, you're going to have to get cars. Initially, there's a lot of cars out there that you can make some pretty decent money on, but that supply starts to go away, and now you only have a few you could do every day. And if you want to push lots and lots of stuff through, then you kind of have to do it this way. On that note, I have pretty cheap inventory here, but on that note, if I was to go over to getting Office 3, I have a whole bunch of money now. So if I go to the body shop now, that's $15,000. And I have the rep to do this now. I don't forget what that is, but we could hit this now. It's possible to hit this now. Let's do this. Oh, he's calling me.
Well, we're back at square one, kid, but in a good way. I got you a job here, and now you can hire somebody yourself. Candidates are already applying in droves. Check the PC.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that just yet. I was mostly interested in getting the office upgrade, but now I'm thinking because it's probably like a $20,000 upgrade, I should probably. Oh, I don't have the tape on me. I gotta get tape on me. Let's just go see what the upgrade is. All right, let's go see what it is. So obviously I can get, you know, I have workstations and I can get employees here. Johnny, Paul, Bartek, Karen, same people, same hourly rates and stuff. Looking at the bank, probably should pay the bills. There we go. And then I wanted to look at the upgrade. So this upgrade here is $35,000, right? So with another 35 grand, we can then get that repair machine, and then we can really get all these cars on the lot. We'll have a lot of inventory, but I have a very little money for higher end inventory at the moment. So I'm going to hold off on that, of course. If I sell one of those vehicles, like if I sell this one here, it could probably push me over. Maybe if I sell that one and then these two, it'll push me over 35 grand, but I'm not going to spend that because otherwise I'm left with no money and 3 junk cars that don't, you know, that need fixed. So, I need tape. That's what I would need. I need tape. So I'm going to go get tape. I'm going to fix these cars up. I'll be right back. Okay, we have somebody interested in the car. So take a break from that really quick. And let's go ahead and sell the final car in our inventory right here real quick and scan. And the scan shows 4303 is what it's worth. I paid 3 grand for it. And he's just going to give it to me. So this is another one of those things, right? Like, it's like cool that this happened, but how much did I really gain for it? Like 3 grand? I've been undercut 3 grand a lot.
Okay,
So this is kind of equalizing,
good,
right?
Good.
I don't know how rare that's going to be, but I love that it happened on like the lowest value car possible. Okay, so I'm pulling this one in, but we gotta sell this one. So I kind of like blitz one car at a time and you get everything done for one car and then list that. That way it's at least there's something for sale. And so we'll go ahead and get into the office and list this one too. I've gotten everything. I've gotten everything okay with the car. It's not like great, but I've used parts that are like in the high 30%, low 40%, things like that. So let's put this one at like 73 and see if we get any nibbles on that. So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and fix this one too. Real quick, I just wanted to show you the end result for this car. So end result for this car is it's worth $48.21. There you go. And we rolled back the mileage to 102,960. So that's not bad. Took about I don't really remember. I think it's like 20,000 miles or something off the car. So there you go. Lots of stuff to fix on this shock absorber stuff. Actually, the front shock absorbers I have better parts for, but I'm running out. I'll basically only have brand new on the rear shock absorbers, unless I want to use parts that are like in the 20%. So getting that next office upgrade it's gonna be really nice to get that actually. Shock absorber left front. So left front of this one right here, a 1% part. My gosh. Let's go ahead and get that out. It's better than the part being missing, because at least I get it for later. There we go. Pull that off. It's so much better with the drill. Like, it's so much better with the drill. So I basically only have really deep red parts or brand new at this point on the shock absorbers. So I'm trying to be just a little bit cautious with it. That's why I'm not fixing the other cars, my junkyard cars. I'm not fixing those because I want to get the parts machine first. And it's Tuesday still, so I'm going to need to wait until the junkyard refreshes their inventory as well. I can fix the battery later. So this is a tailpipe thing. I probably have a good... I should have a good tailpipe. I haven't used the one from the junkyard yet, so let's pull that off. I think I bought one that's brand new too, but... wow, no. All I have are the new ones here. Ugh. Well... Yeah, let's put the 24 in. I'm gonna... Not for this car. You know, better than 2%. Better than 2%. That's all I got for that. What else? The battery's at 7. I should have a better battery, and then that's kind of it. The holes. I need to patch the holes that are in the catalytic converter too. So we'll patch those holes really quick. I should have enough tape in my inventory. I patched a bunch of holes in that last car though. I think I have tape in there. Let's find out. There's one, and yeah, I got a couple of uses of tape for sure. I got like 6 uses of tape. Or 7. I forget. It can be used one more time at 0%, by the way. So when you see your tape at 0 and it's like, why is it 0 in my inventory still? You have one more use of it, and then it will disappear. All right. So we'll get rid of those, and then hopefully somebody's interested in that car at some point here. Get that going too. Now we have the paint shop now because of that upgrade. We have the paint shop, right? And this is, if you haven't seen the game before, this just lets us change the color of the car. Is basically all that does. So if you're like, I don't want a white one, and you can have it changed to a blue one, something. I assume that uses more electricity, but I don't know. Not sure what cost there is in changing the color of a car. Since it is cosmetic, and it really doesn't change like the balance of the game in terms of your ability to make money or whatever, it may be a free thing. Then maybe they didn't charge you for it, but I don't know that. So it's something to test out, I guess. I'm not sure how you'd go about testing it other than just letting... I guess what you'd probably do is this. I would say to test these things out, you just gotta kind of let the game sit for, 2 days, all right? Or, or go one day, pay the bills, go another day, pay the bills, and do nothing different those 2 days. So maybe don't do any body shop work, etc. See what your electric bill is. And then you can go in and, the next day you change the color of a car like 6 times. And you can see what your bills are that day. And if they've gone up, then it cost you something, I guess. No, I wish it kind of be itemized would be great, right? That'd be kind of cool. If they itemize the cost, say electric bill, instead of that, you could say, have a breakdown of like the body shop used this much power. That kind of stuff would be kind of neat for the future. That's more of a management game stuff, isn't it? Stop it, Charlie. Just stop it. Stop saying things. But in case you're curious, you still have to finish the body shop work in order for you to... Like, the paint shop won't do this, the paint gun stuff. It's a little bit strange, I know, but it won't do that. So you have to paint it first in here and complete it. And then if you want to change its color, then you can go in and say, okay, I want to change the color. And of course, it won't wash the car for you or anything then, too. It just changes the stock color. So come out and be like, I want an orange one. And in 1 minute real time, you'll just have an orange one now. There's no one on my lot. Am I closed? No? For my chopped liver? What is this? Nobody? Nobody's on the lot at all. I mean, now it's 20 o'clock. I guess that makes sense. It's 2000 hours now, but nobody. Normally, they're at least walking around still. All right, let's see how this can work, because I have to know. So I'm going to take this Phantom Thunder here. It's in excellent visual condition, okay? Because this is all I have left. The entirety of this whole list, they are all in excellent visual condition, okay? So I have nothing I can buy that's not. I have to wait. So let's go see how viable this is if we were going to do that. So we got that orange car I just put up there, right? We changed it to orange. I took pictures of it too. Let me actually go ahead and get that in there. I took the pictures inside inside the workshop so I could get it better lit. And then we'll put it at 87. Let's go 8900 here, just so we can get a buyer for that. So I am going to walk over there to this Thunder, and this is a car that's supposedly in excellent visual condition. I can't do much to it. I assume it's not polished and waxed, so I could still do that. And I could still roll over the odometer. And, you know, maybe there's some body work to do. I mean, it's possible. Can I go through here? I haven't really explored this town much. I guess I can weave through these buildings a little bit. Yeah. I mean, maybe there's like a little bit I can do to it. But given that I may have to pay more than the market value to buy it and then have to sell it for less than the market value to sell it. Yeah. I mean, there's mechanical things I can do to it. And that's kind of where we're progressing here. I'm going to have to do more mechanical stuff to get the value out of it. It's worth $15,666. All right. So basically, I'm getting a $166 discount on its current market value. All right. So this is, I want to test it out with this vehicle. You know, how viable is it to buy these excellent condition cars and just flip them for almost no work involved in them, right? Can we just flip them? There's obviously not a lot I can do tonight with it being, you know, this is like the only car and there's not a whole lot to do to it. But it's, you know, 11 o'clock at night right now. I'm going to keep it red because of course we should. So body-wise, I really didn't actually see that. So body-wise, what? There's nothing to do. I can't do any body work to it. It's already done. So... yeah, that's the thing. Now I can wash and wax it, and that's what I plan to do right now, is the wash and wax. And we'll see what we can maybe do as far as raising the value of this vehicle. It was at $15,666, right? That's a pretty easy number to remember. And we paid $15,500 for it, so basically the same as what it was. So for an excellent condition car, or an excellent condition car, whatever... it takes actual work for me to I have to put my lips in a completely different way to say excellent. Excellent. It's harder to say that. Just say excellent. Why not? It's harder to say. Change my accent. Or is it accent? No, it's definitely accent. That one starts with an A. There we go. I've had lots of words that I've said in other series in the past. Like people hated the way I said school. It's like or was it I don't think it was school. What was it? Maybe it was school. I forget what it was. Anyway, like people hated the way I said that word, and I was like, I don't understand why you guys just go with it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's English, right? Maybe if I was from Alabama, had myself a little bit of a slang to it. I can't do an Alabama. I can't talk like I'm from Alabama, but I mean, if I was, would you make fun of that too? Let's do the odometer here. Now, this is something I can manipulate. That's not bad. Okay, I didn't think I'd get 2 ticks on that, but I did. So we can bring that back down. All right, not much more I can do on that. And so, let's see. So I got it washed, waxed, polished, all those things. Odometer's rolled back, and the current value of this vehicle now sits at $17,542. That is pretty good, but it's not a lot of money. Then there's work to do. So let me put some work in, see what parts I have that I can replace on this thing. Fuses, I have those now too. I can replace the battery probably too. Let's actually go ahead. I'm just going to go in there really quick and do that. So battery first. It's a 40% battery. I have... God, that's so cool to have that happen. And it happens immediately too. I click the screw and it just starts. It's so good. I'm not going to stop geeking out about that thing. So we went from 40 to 64. I could go to 64, I guess. I don't have a brand new battery. I thought I did, but I guess not. Yeah, good. Do that one and do that one. There we go. And then the fuse box. You know, we've got this one here we can take out and put that in there. There we go. We have a whole bunch of fuses missing, you can see. So we want to put this one in there. We want to put this one in there. You can see how it flickers. This is how you can tell which one it is. And also, if you click one, it'll highlight where it goes to. So there's no confusion there on where it goes. Right click to reset, and then it's this one to here. So now I've replaced all the fuses as well. That's pretty good. The muffler catalytic converter is good, and there's no holes, so we can We don't have to deal with that. So let's get it lifted up. And just by doing that, just by replacing the battery and the fuses, we're not 17,693 now. So I had a little bit of a change. It's not really a whole lot, but it's something. All right, let me go in and see about replacing as many of these things as I can.